Hey, this is Cheryl Peavy coming to you on day number 50 of Time to Live My Purpose Journey. If you are just joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome. And if you are tuning back into me again, I just want to say thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad you're here. Now, I want to talk to you today about creative thinking, and I still have been reading this amazing book, The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. It's inspirational, it's motivational. You can take nuggets to help you further your purpose, to help you continue with what you're called to do and just in life in general. I mean, it's an amazing read. Now, I want to tell you what the dictionary says creative thinking is, and then I'll tell you what he says creative thinking is. A way of looking at problems or situations from a fresh perspective that suggests unorthodox solutions. Okay, that's the dictionary version of creative thinking. Now, Dr. Schwartz says creative thinking is simply finding new, improved ways to do anything. The rewards of all types of success in the home, at work, in the community, hinge on finding ways to do things better. He also talks the very first step in creative thinking is believing it can be done. So guess what? That's faith, right? Faith and, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. So you have to have faith in creative thinking, which is true. He also goes on to talk about different ideas of what people have come up with, creative thinking to change their situation. Now, I'll give you an example. Now, for me, my son will be going to college in the next several years. So we have been in the planning stages of, okay, what do you want to study? And he is not for sure. So I said, let's list different courses of study you're interested in. Let's list the different colleges you're interested in. Let's at some point start getting together where you can go visit these colleges. Let's sit down and see what they all have to offer. And we have already been saving for several years now for his college education, so he will not have to, fall into that student loan, student loan, not gap, but to fall into having to get student loans and more likely to start, applying for scholarships. So that's creative thinking. When you're brainstorming, here's your goal, you list your goal, and then you list different things up underneath your goal that you're going to plan to obtain that goal. It could be 3 to 6 months, whatever the range is, but you're just sitting down and thinking of new ideas of how to make anything you want to do happen. If you want to go back to school, if you want to change your career, if you want to be a lawyer, doctor, nurse, whatever, coach, speaker, write a book, to put on a conference, it doesn't matter. You have to be creative in obtaining your dreams. Now, he also gave 6 tools that will help you in your creative thinking process to help you achieve the life of your dreams, be more successful in walking in your purpose and being a success. Oh, and there's another quick note I want to mention is that do not use the word impossible. Impossible should no longer be in your vocabulary. So starting today, no longer say impossible, because what you speak, think about it. The Bible talks about the things that you speak out your mouth, you speak into existence. So we have to be careful of the things that we speak because we will bring forth what we speak. So think about it. If we're talking about something's impossible, we keep talking about it's impossible, I can't do it, it won't happen, then guess what? We bring that, we call that into our life. So no longer use negative words of it's impossible, I can't work, won't work. Start thinking positive thoughts, start saying positive words and watch things happen, amazing things happen. Now, number one is to believe it. Believe that it can be done, which is faith. So I've already covered that, and also to not use those negative words. Number 2 is not to allow your mind to become paralyzed. Think of new creative ways to bring forth your dreams to existence, whatever you want to do. And as well as thinking of new ways, try different things. Be experimental. try different experiments to see what can help you get to your goal. Number 3 is, this is amazing. I love number 3. Ask yourself daily, how can I do better? There is no limit to self-improvement. When you ask yourself, how can I do better? Sound answers will appear. Try it. Number 4 is ask yourself, how can I do more? Capacity is a state of mind. Asking yourself this question puts your mind to work to find intelligent shortcuts. The success combination in business is do what you do better, improve the quality of your output, and do more of what you do. Increase the quantity of your output. I hope you got that. Do what you do better, which means improve the quality of your output, and do more of what you do to increase the quantity of your output. And number 5 is practice asking and listening. Ask and listen, and you'll obtain raw material for reaching sound decisions. Remember, big people monopolize the listening, small people monopolize the talking. And number 6 is stretch your mind. Get stimulated. Associate with people who can help you think of new ideas, basically, and new ways of doing things. Mix with different people from different spectrums. And of course, I'm always going to leave you with some amazing quotes to get you going in the right direction. Now, this. Creative thinking inspires ideas, inspire change. I didn't say that correctly. Creative thinking inspires ideas, ideas inspire change. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used to create them. That's Albert Einstein. And last, instead of thinking outside the box, get rid of the box. Get rid of the box. Stop thinking outside of the box. Come on, that's amazing. I like that one. So let's start getting our creative thinking ideas, our juices flowing, our mind. We don't use all of those millions of cells that are inside our minds. Our brain cells, we do not use them to its full capacity. If we use every cell in our brain to our fullest capacity, guess what? We would not continue to put limitations on our thinking, and that we can't do it. But you can. Go with your creative thinking. Go with your creative ideas. You can do it. Create your masterpiece, which is your life. Create a beautiful masterpiece. Now, this has been Cheryl Peavy on day number 50 for Time to Live My Purpose Journey. I am so glad you stopped by, and I look forward to pouring into you more tomorrow. Thank you, and have a great night. Bye.